Welcome to Battles History. In this video, we'll be exploring one of the most significant battles of the medieval era, the Battle of Manzikert. Fought in 1071 AD, this battle marked a turning point in the history of the Byzantine Empire and the Seljuk Turks. So let's dive into the details and see what happened at the Battle of Manzikert.
In the 11th century, the Byzantine Empire was one of the most powerful and influential states in Europe and Asia. Its capital, Constantinople, was the largest and wealthiest city in Europe, and its empire extended from the Balkans to the eastern Mediterranean. The Byzantine Empire was a Christian state and had been in conflict with the Islamic world for centuries. However, its power was challenged by the Seljuk Turks, a nomadic people from Central Asia who had converted to Islam and were expanding their territory into Anatolia. The Seljuk Turks had been migrating westward from Central Asia since the 9th century, and by the 11th century, they had established a powerful empire in Iran and Iraq. In 1055, they captured the Abbasid capital of Baghdad, marking a turning point in the history of the Islamic world. Meanwhile, the Byzantine Empire was facing challenges of its own. Its power had declined since the peak of the Roman Empire, and it was now facing threats from all sides. In the east, the Seljuk Turks were expanding their territory into Anatolia, while in the west, the Normans had conquered southern Italy and were threatening the Byzantine possessions in the Balkans. In 1071 AD, the Byzantine Emperor Romanos IV Diogenes decided to confront the Seljuk Turks in a major battle. He marched his army to the eastern frontier, where he met the Seljuk army at Manzikert. The Byzantine army consisted of around 40,000 soldiers, while the Seljuk army had around 30,000 troops. The battle began with a skirmish between the two armies' vanguards. The Byzantine army had the advantage at first, but then the Seljuk Turks launched a surprise attack on the Byzantine right flank. This attack was led by Alp Arslan, the Seljuk commander, who had been luring the Byzantine army into a trap. The Byzantines were taken by surprise and began to retreat. Emperor Romanos IV Diogenes tried to rally his troops and launched a counterattack, but he was captured by the Seljuk Turks during the battle. With their leader captured, the Byzantine army lost morale and began to flee. The Seljuk Turks emerged victorious, and the Battle of Manzikert was over. The Battle of Manzikert was a catastrophic defeat for the Byzantine Empire. It led to the loss of much of their territory in Anatolia and marked the beginning of the decline of the Byzantine Empire. The Seljuk Turks, on the other hand, gained control of Anatolia and established the Sultanate of Rum, which lasted until the 13th century. The Byzantine Empire was weakened by the defeat at Manzikert, and it was now vulnerable to attack from all sides. The Normans continued to threaten the Byzantine possessions in the Balkans, while the Seljuk Turks continued their expansion into Anatolia. This led to a series of wars between the Byzantine Empire and the Seljuk Turks, which lasted for several decades. The Battle of Manzikert also had broader implications for the balance of power in the region. It set the stage for the Crusades, which were launched a few decades later, and the eventual collapse of the Byzantine Empire. The battle marked the beginning of the end for the Byzantine Empire, which continued to decline over the next few centuries until it was finally conquered by the Ottoman Turks in 1453. The Battle of Manzikert was a crucial turning point in the history of the Byzantine Empire and the Seljuk Turks. The Byzantine Empire suffered a catastrophic defeat, leading to the loss of much of its territory in Anatolia and the beginning of its decline. The Seljuk Turks emerged as a powerful force in the region, establishing the Sultanate of Rum and expanding their territory in Anatolia. The battle had broader implications for the balance of power in the region, setting the stage for the Crusades and the eventual collapse of the Byzantine Empire. The Battle of Manzikert remains a significant event in the history of the Eastern Mediterranean and continues to be studied and remembered by historians and enthusiasts alike.
Thanks for watching Battles History. We hope you found this video informative and engaging. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. And if you have any suggestions for battles or events you'd like us to cover, please let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating history of human conflict with Battles History.